Hey everyone, it's Steven! Today, we're diving into something a little different, toxic people. We've all encountered them, those individuals who leave us feeling drained, doubtful, or just plain bad about ourselves. They can be like emotional vampires, sucking the happiness right out of you. So let's shine a light on these energy zappers and learn how to protect our peace.
Imagine this. You've been working your tail off, chasing your dreams, and finally, you achieve something amazing. You're over the moon, right?
But then, someone in your life, instead of celebrating with you, seems almost put out. They might minimize your accomplishments, act envious, or even try to take credit for your hard work. It's like they believe they're entitled to your happiness, to your wins, even if they haven't lifted a finger to help you along the way. Your joy is yours to own, and anyone who tries to steal your sunshine, well, they might need to be shown the door, metaphorically speaking, of course.
Trust, it's the foundation of any strong relationship, right?
But toxic people, they often see trust as a weakness, something to exploit for their own gain. They might spill your secrets, throw you under the bus to save their own skin, or make promises they have absolutely no intention of keeping. It's like they have this internal calculator constantly weighing their loyalty against their own self-interest. Being betrayed by someone you thought you could count on, it's one of the most painful experiences. You know the saying, friends are like pennies, two-faced and worthless? Well, maybe not exactly, but you get the point.
Toxic people often reveal their true colors during challenging times. They're like those fair-weather friends, always around for the good times, the parties, the celebrations. But the moment you hit a bump in the road, need a shoulder to cry on, or just a listening ear, poof, they vanish faster than snacks in my dressing room. True friends, the ones who genuinely care, they stick around through thick and thin.
Okay, maybe that's not entirely true. S5. Let's be honest, a little harmless gossip never hurt anyone, right?
They thrive on drama, on creating conflict and discord, and they're not afraid to throw anyone under the bus to get their fix.
But with toxic people, gossip isn't just a casual pastime, it's a weapon.
You might think you're having a heart-to-heart, sharing a secret in confidence, but before you know it, that information has been twisted, distorted, and spread throughout the grapevine faster than you can say rumor mill.
We all have resources, right? Time, money, skills, connections.
And it's wonderful to share those resources with people we care about, to help them out when we can.
But toxic people, they often see those resources as something to be exploited, a means to an end.
They might constantly ask for favors, borrow money they never repay, or leverage your connections for their own benefit. But when it comes to reciprocating, to offering you the same level of support or generosity, well, let's just say don't hold your breath.
Constructive criticism? Hey, we can all benefit from a little feedback now and then, right?
It helps us grow, learn, and become better versions of ourselves.
But with toxic people, criticism is rarely constructive. It's often relentless, negative, and designed to chip away at your self-esteem.
They might nitpick your every move, belittle your accomplishments, or constantly remind you of your flaws, all under the guise of just trying to help.
You know that feeling when you're talking to someone and you just feel off, like you're being played, but you can't quite put your finger on how?
Well, my friend, you might be dealing with a master manipulator.
Toxic people are often incredibly skilled at getting what they want, even if it means bending the rules, twisting the truth, or playing the victim. They might guilt trip you into doing things you don't want to do, use emotional blackmail to control your actions, or create drama to keep you invested in their chaos.
Empathy, that magical ability to understand and share the feelings of others. It's the foundation of compassion, of human connection.
But for toxic people, empathy can feel like a foreign language they never bothered to learn.
They might be completely oblivious to your feelings, dismissive of your struggles, or simply not care how their actions impact you.
Being around someone who lacks empathy can be incredibly isolating and emotionally draining.
Remember that amazing feeling when you achieve something you've been working towards?
The pride, the excitement, the joy of accomplishment?
Well, toxic people often have a knack for sucking the joy out of everything, even your successes. Instead of celebrating with you, they might downplay your accomplishments, make snide remarks, or even try to sabotage your efforts.
Their jealousy stems from their own insecurities, their fear of being outshined or left behind.
Boundaries. Those invisible lines we draw to protect our physical, emotional, and mental well-being. They're essential for healthy relationships, for self-respect, and for overall happiness.
But toxic people, they often view boundaries as mere suggestions, obstacles to be overcome in their quest to get what they want. They might disregard your requests, push your buttons, or guilt trip you into compromising your values.
You know that saying, you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with? Well, it's true.
The company we keep has a profound impact on our thoughts, feelings, and behaviors. And unfortunately, toxic people can be like emotional black holes, sucking the positivity out of every room they enter.
They might be chronic complainers, drama queens, or energy vampires, leaving you feeling drained, deflated, and utterly exhausted. It's essential to be mindful of the energy you surround yourself with. Reliability. It's one of those qualities that might seem small but can make a world of difference in a relationship. Whether it's showing up on time, keeping promises, or simply being there for you when you need them, reliability builds trust, security, and peace of mind.
Toxic people, however, often struggle with consistency and follow-through. They might cancel plans at the last minute, flake on commitments, or disappear when you need them most.
In any healthy relationship, whether it's with a partner, friend, family member, or colleague, mutual respect is paramount. It's about valuing each other's opinions, listening to each other's perspectives, and considering each other's needs.
Toxic people, however, often struggle with the concept of reciprocity. They might prioritize their own needs above yours, dismiss your feelings, or ignore your boundaries.
Their disrespect can manifest in subtle ways, like interrupting you constantly, talking over you, or dismissing your ideas, or in more overt ways, like belittling your accomplishments, insulting your intelligence, or making you feel small.
Accountability. It's a powerful concept, right? It means taking responsibility for our actions, acknowledging our mistakes, and learning from our experiences.
Toxic people, however, often struggle with accountability. Instead of owning their behavior, they might deflect blame, make excuses, or play the victim.
They might blame you for their problems, their unhappiness, or their shortcomings. They might twist situations to make you feel responsible for their reactions or their choices. Emotional blackmail. It's a manipulative tactic used to control, coerce, or guilt trip someone into doing something they don't want to do.
Toxic people often resort to emotional blackmail when their needs aren't being met or when they feel a loss of control.
They might threaten to withdraw their love, affection, or support if you don't comply with their demands. They might make you feel guilty for having needs or desires of your own.
They might use fear, obligation, or guilt to keep you trapped in a cycle of manipulation. Recognizing these red flags is the first step towards protecting your peace. Remember, you have the power to choose who you allow into your life. Establishing healthy boundaries, prioritizing your well-being, and surrounding yourself with positive influences are essential for living a happy, fulfilling life.